Hi guys, Andy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So it's time to go through my makeup basket and let you know what I've been working on for this week and what I'll be working on for next week. I'm currently already on another break from the Lorac Mega Pro. I feel like, I went 3 days. I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week without wearing a stitch of makeup. Like I put mascara on and brow gel. That was it, because I feel like I'm like way up in the camera. I apologize. I felt like, I guess, just burnt out. I wasn't in the mood to wear makeup, and I think it may have played into the eyeshadow palette. Just because I've been working so hard on panning that one and using it every day and like multi-purpose, using it as highlight and brow colors and liner colors, I've just got like, because I switched up the eyeshadow palettes that I'm using for the week, and magically I'm wearing makeup every day again. So there's that. So let's go ahead and get into everything that I'm using this week. Let me kind of move stuff around. It's messy. My sponges are dirty because I put makeup on today. So what do you want me to do? All right. So first, still working on my Frankenstein primer. You can see it's gone down a lot. I mean, it was all the way up to the top and it's about halfway now. So this is just a primer I've been using. I really like the way it works together, but I am excited to kind of have this outdone and be cruelty-free with primers, I guess. For concealer, I still have the Bye Bye Under Eye like illumination one. I'm not a fan of this one as much as I was the regular Bye Bye Under Eye, but I mean, I'll keep using it until the end of the project Bye Bye Bye. Honestly, I'm going to use it till the end of that project, and then I'll probably ditch it and go back to the other concealers that I really like. I also, for my face, still have my mixture of the LA Girl White Foundation and then the Urban Decay All Nighter in 5.0. I think I really like the Urban Decay 5.0, or not the 5.0, but the Urban Decay All Nighter. I think once I'm done with this, I will probably stop into Sephora and get a sample of like the proper shade for me, so I can see if I like the foundation by itself, or the only reason I'm liking it is because I'm mixing in the L'Oreal one or LA Girl one. Then for powders, it's still the same. I have my Frankenstein of the Laura Mercier and e.l.f. Translucent. It's now no longer in the top, and there's actually space happening underneath it, so I'm just going to keep using this one till it's all gone. It's better than what it was before when I was just using the Laura Mercier one and when I was just using the HD powder. But I don't think that either one are ones that I would repurchase, to be honest. I also have in the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage powder stuff. I finally, or nope, it's still hanging on by like a tiny thread. I am almost completely to the pan over here. But there's not a whole heck of a lot. I use this for my under eye, nowhere else, because it's got the shimmer in it and I don't want it all over my face. And then I have the Wet n Wild Coverall powder. I haven't been using this one as much because since I have the shade kind of matched better to me, it is kind of too dark to use it with that one. So probably get more use of that out of that when we get into the summer fully. Alright, and for bronzer, I am using the Pixie bronzer still in summertime. I'm going to keep using this till it's completely used up. But because I felt like I could use a break for a week, I did put in the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula. I really actually like the cream shade too. This is a great sculpting, and this is kind of dark for me right now. So I've been using this to contour and then the Pixie bronzer to actually like warm up my face. But I do really like this. I think it was totally worth the money that I spent on it. For blush, I still have in Prenup by ColourPop. There's not a whole heck of it left. I'm really ready for this blush to be over with. I'm just going to keep pushing through. And I've also got the 2 new shades of Butter Blushes by Physicians Formula. I've got Rosy Pink, which I am wearing today. It just puts like a really nice natural flush of color, to be honest. And then I've got Vintage Rouge, which is a really pretty color too. I like both of these. I like them as much as the other one. Well, I don't know, because I really like the Plum Rose one because it's like that nude natural color. So, but I do really like these, and of course, I love the smell. I didn't need blush, but it's the smell. You can smell it through the package. I love it. For highlight, I did keep in Hippo by ColourPop. I still have not hit pan on this. because I only use a little, but you can see that there is a dip kind of going in there now. It'll probably still be a while before I hit pan, but I just want to keep using it, especially when I'm using more purpley, rosy type tones, because it just kind of goes and nobody thinks, hey, she has a lavender highlight. What is going on? If you know what I mean. All right, real quick for mascara, I still have the Giorgio Armani Black Ecstasy and the Flower Beauty Zoom In mascara. Still not a fan of this one. Still really like the Giorgio Armani one. For liner, I still have in the Lorac Front of the Line Pro Black Liner. This one works really well in my waterline, tight line area. And I still have in the Clean Color and Wet n Wild Brow products. Just honestly going to keep working through those till it's completely gone and then move on to the brow products that I really, really love. I'm keeping in the Tootsie Liner by ColourPop. It's in a project. Going to keep working on it. I'm not wearing it today, surprisingly. And I still have in Glow by ColourPop for a base and Too Faced Shadow Insurance for my eye primer. Now for eyeshadow, I brought in, I'm getting everything situated. I brought in the Tartelette and the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I figured I could use one this week, which is the one that I've been using, and then I can go to my coveted Tartelette in Bloom. So I've got quite a bit of actual progress on this one now. When I first got it, I was like, oh, it's so pretty, and I didn't use it a lot. But the Tarte on Free Spirit, Force of Nature, Caregiver, and Natural Beauty are starting to wear away, and you can see where I've used it on Power Player. Like, I really like these colors. I don't use these super dark ones as much. I do kind of stay over here, but I really like the pinky tones to it. That's why I had in that Hippo highlighter. I kept it in. And I haven't started working on this one yet. This is the one that I'm going to use next week. But since I'm doing these palettes, or the baskets, 2 weeks at a time, I figured I'd show it to you. This one is like my favorite palette probably of all time. Just because I love Flower Child as all over my lid. I put Sweetheart in the crease, and then I put Funny Girl. I love Funny Girl. I bought it. I really wanted it for Firecracker, to be honest. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. But, and I was like, ugh, about Funny Girl, because it has like, but I mean, look at it. It had like this glitter in it, and you can kind of feel it, but it looks so pretty on my lids. Like I just can't. I love that shade for my lids, and that's why I like this one the most, I guess. But this is what I'll be using next week, and because the Tartelette is all matte, I still wanted a like sparkly shadow for my lid, so I actually pulled in two. I pulled in the NYX Roll-On Shimmer in Nude. I haven't used this one because I'll tell you why in a minute, but it's this pretty like sparkly type color. I think it may have a glitter fallout issue. I only have 2 of these, so I'm gonna really test them and see if they have like a fallout. I really like that shade, but clearly not as much as that one. Haven't used it yet. And then I also brought in Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. This is one that a friend gave to me, but it's a super, super pretty shadow. And it has like, it's like everything that I really liked about this one in the Tartelette in Bloom palette, but it's got like a pinky tone to it. It does have a little bit of glitter, but not too much that I'm like, I'm too old for that. It just kind of has a little bit in there, which I'm fine with. So I really like this shadow, and it looks really, really great with the Tartelette palette. And of course I still have in my primer spray. And for lipstick, I'm just kind of using what I want to use. I so far have used Patina by Stila, which I love that formula, so much so that I may have bought another lipstick. And I used Granny Panties by Too Faced, which I absolutely love. Like, I love the color, I love the shade name, and I love the formula. And then today I'm wearing I used my Jordana yesterday, and today I'm using Milani's Matte Darling. And I think these guys, these matte, like I have 4 of them by Milani, are going to go. Because they do like weird stuff on the inside of my lip. And I'm just not a fan of it. Like, I've already had to touch up 3 times today. And I put this on at 7:30 this morning. No, 7 o'clock this morning. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's just a bit too ridiculous for me. Like, I'm fine if it wears away, like my Jordana one, it'll wear away, and I'm fine with that. But this one has to be touched up because it only wears away on the inside, and then it looks funky, and you kind of have to wipe it away and then put more on, and I don't know. I'll explain it in my declutter video because I'm 99.99999% sure this will be in there, but there you go. There's the makeup basket for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.